I'm Julianna Forlano here at the National Conference for Media Reform in Denver, Colorado. You're watching Free Speech TV. I am here right now with Shanelle Matthews of Forward Together. Tell our audience what Forward Together is.
Totally, Julianna. Thank you so much for having me today.
Thanks
Super
for being
exciting to be here.
Yeah.
Forward Together is a movement building organization. We're a multiracial organization based in Oakland, California. And we also have offices in Portland and in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and soon to come New York. Super exciting.
Yes, that's where I live. Call me.
And what we do, we're an incubator for our largest initiative, our signature initiative called Strong Families. And Strong Families aims to shift the way that people think, feel, and act in support of family. So since 1935, we've had this, social safety net, FDR, Reagan talking about kind of like what the deserving family is. And we see erosive policies that are put in place really not to reflect how our families really look. So if you look at the 2010 census, you'll see that only 25% of families identify as hetero, married with biological children. 75% of us are immigrants, are single parent households, are same-sex loving, couples. We are refugee families. We're, we look so different.
Families without children.
That's exactly right? So
it's still a family.
So the narrative around family is that you have to be hetero, married with biological children. When we know that that's not entirely true. And a dog, right? 2.5 and a dog, right? We know all about that, yeah.
That's a great, yeah.
Yeah. So we have a huge campaign coming up, Mama's Day 2013. It'll be our third annual Mama's Day. And what we do is we really shifting the Strong Families frame from taking it from the conservative right feels like a daunting thing. So what we try to do is have smaller campaigns that are tangible for everybody really. And what we do is we basically talk about shifting the way that people think about motherhood. So
from the concept of this is the person who gave birth to you to the concept of what it is to mother another.
That's exactly right. So typically what we see is on the shelves of various stores, we'll see cards that represent one kind of mother. They celebrate one kind of mom. And I'll tell you, right.
You have to spend hours at that card shop
to
find something.
And it's the fluorescent lights are assaulting your senses. You're totally overwhelmed. You're like, I can't find anything for my mom.
She wasn't,
yeah.
No.
And we work with cultural artists. We have a very healthy relationship with cultural artists, one of which is here. Fabiana Rodriguez is one of our artists to create e-cards that people can send to their moms. So they talk about moms with disabilities and moms who are single parents and how
about mothers who were actually kind of challenging, but the person grew in that context?
That's exactly right. So it just talks about all kinds of different mothering or not mothering, right? So we work from the reproductive justice framework, which says that you have the right to parent, not parent, and parent the children that you have with dignity, and that not parenting very rarely ever comes up. And we devolve.
Not Mother's Day card.
Not Mother's Day card, right? But
that's awesome.
And granted, it's a little awkward to have a Mother's Day card that's like, hey mom, I'm sorry you got deported, but I love you.
Yeah.
People don't want to talk. Yeah, people don't want to talk about those hard issues.
Right.
But right now, hot button issues like immigration reform are all over the press, right? And so it's really important to bring up those moms who are facing erosive policies that don't reflect, the rights, recognition, and resources that our families really need. So,
and where can our viewers find out more information about?
Yeah, so you can visit strongfamiliesmovement.org or mamasday.org, and our campaign is going to be hitting everywhere, really, May 1st through the 12th. And you can share a card with your family or a mom in your life. You can sign our petition, which is coming out of our New Mexico delegation, which is the Uniting American Families Act, which supports LGBT families in immigration reform. So not just hetero families deserve to have policy that reflects their needs as immigrants, right? And you can visit us at www.forwardtogether.org or follow us at FWD_together.
So we all have good websites.
Yeah.
And I want you to talk about the importance of independent media to a cause like yours.
Oh my gosh. Really, so it is mainstream and corporate media that really deflects from motherhood that is really happening, grounded and rooted in our communities. And so without independent media, it'd be really difficult for us to get our message out. And we really rely on independent journalists and independent media like free speech. This is huge for us, to be able to have the support of communities like that to really talk about mamas, motherhood, and non-traditional families.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. Anything else you want the viewers to know?
Just support Mama's Day 2013. We're really looking forward to people sharing the e-cards. Visit us at strongfamiliesmovement.org.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Really refreshing thinking.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Awesome.
I'm Julianna Forlano. We're here at the National Conference for Media Reform, and you're watching Free Speech TV.